Indianapolis, Indiana is about to show the world something it has never seen before.
If you're looking at the United States for a place to do life sciences industry, this is it.
I think in the next few years, the world will really see what's going on here.
This city at the crossroads of America is about to offer the global tech community an option it has never had before.
I don't see any limits in terms of what we could achieve in the future.
Indianapolis is redeveloping a square mile of strategic and historic land, integrating its world-renowned hospitals, its diverse research facilities, its teaching institutions, and a baseball stadium into a community where people can work, where they live, where they play, where they learn. Welcome to 16 Tech. A landmark on 16th Street, historic Busch Stadium, a baseball field built in 1931, is being transformed into 268 unique apartments where home plate and home become one. On the northwest edge of 16 Tech, stadium lofts and flats will feature apartments ranging from 400 to 1,400 square feet. From here, it's only a 7-minute walk to the center of an expanding life sciences complex, where a medical school, hospitals, a research center, biotech initiatives, and state-of-the-art facilities to house them all are connected to a city that has research and technology in its heritage.
We just have a core of life sciences companies that love doing business in Indianapolis, and just to have 16 Tech build up in a particular area will be very, very special.
16 Tech transforms the northwest quadrant of downtown Indianapolis. Helix Park will parallel Indiana Avenue and will feature rain gardens, bioswales, pedestrian spaces, distinctive art, and attractive frontages for development. Indiana Avenue will include the Technology Trail, a pedestrian green space where walking trails and bike lanes follow the White River and where all paths lead to stadium lofts. Residents of stadium lofts will make history by living in history, because for the first time, a baseball stadium will be repurposed as apartments.
I like taking projects that people don't believe can happen and make them happen.
16 Tech is the evolution of Indianapolis's life sciences initiative, a vision nurtured by global partners who recognize the strengths and the public-private partnerships the city offers.
The entrepreneurial environment here in Indianapolis has never been stronger. We have a unique combination of large companies, whether it's Lilly or Roche or Dow AgroSciences, world-class universities, access to world-class researchers, and a community that really does like to work together.
That's the sort of collaboration you need. You know, the city and the state are being very supportive. They understand the needs we have. They understand they are competing with other places for this time. And they are creating a tremendous pro-business environment. And that helps.
It's a very friendly place to do business. That spawns entrepreneurship. That spawns new businesses. You see that on the West Coast, you see that on the East Coast, but also what you're really starting to see and what the globe is starting to take note of is you're starting to see it right here in the heartbeat of America, which is in Indianapolis.
The bedrock of 16 Tech's research base is the strategic collaboration of many sectors, including Indiana's renowned universities. Purdue University's life sciences environment has produced 2 Nobel Prize laureates, an analytical chemistry department ranked second in the nation, and graduates who are sought worldwide.
Our reputation in developing hardworking, very bright, committed, and well-schooled students is really well appreciated. Whether it's Indianapolis or another state or another country, they go after our students.
Indiana University's School of Medicine is the nation's second largest medical school. IU Medical Center fosters prolific research and clinical translation, taking its outcomes from bench to bedside.
I think people are well aware of some of the really fundamental path-breaking research that's been done in cancer by a number of our scientists. And there's hardly an area of the life sciences, the practical, the applied, and the basic side of research in the life sciences that we don't do here.
We're building right now a neurosciences center building, both a medical office building and a research facility, directly next to a very large level 1 trauma center at one of our downtown hospitals. We have the numbers of patients, numbers of researchers, numbers of physicians, all co-located in downtown Indianapolis. You will not find that anyplace else in the world. We happen to sit in the middle of one of the largest research enterprises in the world.
The laboratories, hospitals, and research facilities meld into a space conducive to discovery. 16 Tech provides an environment enhancing innovation, research, and the entrepreneurship already here.
My lab specializes on a group of enzymes called protein tyrosine phosphatases. We had a choice in having the company to be positioned in San Diego. We eventually decided to be here because we could have a company and the cost of living is so low, and we have a large pool of expertise and to recruit people.
Well, I'm an endocrinologist, but I do basic research in how cancer spreads to bone. I looked at a lot of places, a lot of the major universities around the country, and I also looked at the UK and Europe. I looked at the science that was already here and the potential for collaboration. I looked at laboratory space and collegiality, and I found that IU had the best opportunity in all of those areas.
One of our biggest joys and one of our biggest challenges is having people here understand what it is we already have. In so many other communities around the United States, which are, have these big dreams about being a life sciences center and having the next generation of cancer cures or the next generation of stents for heart attacks or diagnostic devices developed there someday. That happens here every single day.
Indianapolis uniquely blends technology with a track. While world-renowned teams vie for their place in history, it is also a landmark where competition is driven by technology.
There are people that work from year and year trying to give the manufacturer the input to produce better cars. You realize that you will get everything you need. Good people with passion. We realize how easy it is invest and do something in it. Indy is Indy. It's the only one.
16 Tech is an integral part of a vibrant city, the 11th largest in America. Indianapolis is rich with cultural, social, and recreational amenities equaling or surpassing cities of greater size. It's known for its low cost of living and high quality of life.
Moving to Indianapolis from New York was a chance to think differently about how a city can flourish culturally, economically, and competitive environment. Headhunters like to say that it's very difficult to get people to move to the Midwest, and it's impossible to get them to leave. We'd like to see the center of the country become a model for the coasts.
Culturally, Indiana has always been laid back. It's been a welcoming culture. But I think more and more we're seeing this multicultural effort, this multi-ethnic effort, this effort to attract.
I see that synergy happening. What they have planned is going to lend itself to the community and to the city of Indianapolis.
We've had great civic leadership, we've had great nonprofit leadership, we've had great business leadership, and the beautiful part about Indianapolis is they all work together.
In Indianapolis, we have a true biomedical innovation cluster.
It's the electricity of something that's real.
The vital importance of translating the scientific research that's done in our laboratories as quickly as possible into new treatments.
The opportunities presented in a city that is forward-looking and imaginative and has no tradition of saying no.
Not only is the culture enriching, but the life here is even more enriching.
Indianapolis is really a diamond in the rough, and it's a jewel.
And what you see here is a unique competitive advantage.
It's a very friendly place to do business.
And I like to think that we are the bio crossroads of America.